Hello friends, this is Abdu Murray, president of Embrace the Truth International. I come to you today with a heavy heart. If you've looked at a newspaper or been on the internet or watched the television for any length of time, then you know something important is happening in the Middle East, something rather tragic actually. All across the region, whether there's the war between Gaza and Israel, or there's the civil war in Syria, or the strife that's happening in so many places throughout the Middle East, you know the tragedy that's happening there. Thousands are losing their lives, thousands are losing family connections, thousands are losing liberties, thousands are losing a sense of security. It's been something that's been happening like never before, it seems, with the encroachment of groups like ISIS, who are not just targeting Christians and Jews, but targeting Muslims themselves. It seems like the whole area is a powder keg, and it's exploding right before our very eyes. This is a region of the world that holds something dear for all of us, whether it's an ethnic heritage, like my heritage. I come from, of course, Lebanon, a country steeped in all of the conflict that's happening in the Middle East and has been happening for decades. Or it's something spiritual, like a religious heritage that we have, whether we have Jewish roots or we have Islamic roots or whatever it might be, or Christian roots, because it is in fact a Middle Eastern religion. All these things mean that we have some kind of a connection with this region. Will you do something with me? I'm going to be fasting and praying for the region. I'm going to be fasting and praying for the leaders. I'm going to be fasting and praying for the leaders in America, so they can have wisdom on how to reach out and better effectuate a sense of peace in that region. I'm going to be praying for the leaders in the Middle East themselves, whether in Israel or the greater Middle Eastern area of the Arab countries around there, that we can have a sense of peace, that they can figure out a way to get past the violence and the bloodshed, to get past the revenge and these kinds of things, to not see the other person as an enemy to be vanquished, but as someone who's made in the image of God, someone who is special and precious, and who is not someone to be killed or vanquished, but someone who is in need of redemption. All of us can have that kind of a view, and if we see each other in that way, real change can happen. So, will you fast and pray? Pick a day. I'm going to pick this Friday. I'm going to fast and pray for the leaders in the Middle East, for the leaders in America, for the people on the ground, for those who are suffering, and see if there's a way we can effectuate real change. You know, on the night he was betrayed, before he underwent unspeakable violence, Jesus prayed. But he told his disciples, he said, "My peace I leave with you. Not as the world gives, my peace I give you." What he meant was the spiritual peace he had. The spiritual peace that saw others who didn't deserve the redemption as people who could be redeemed. If we have that kind of a focus and we pray and focus ourselves that way, maybe real peace can happen. Please join me in fasting and praying for the Middle East. This is Abdu Murray from Embrace the Truth International, asking you to fast and pray and show the love of God to those around us. God bless you.